Hello there everyone, welcome to the weekly close-up from the Ethiopian Broadcasting Corporation. I'm Bethlem Taye. Well, as usual today we've brought you two items, and here is the first one. The Dutch brewery company Heiniken entered into Ethiopian markets in 2011 with the acquisition of Bedele and Harar breweries. Heiniken has now inaugurated Ethiopia's biggest brewery at Qilinto on the outskirts of Addis Ababa as part of a 310 million euros investment in the country. Employing around 280 people drawn from the local workforce, the new facility complements the already established Bedele and Harar breweries. With a total capacity of 1.5 million hectoliters, the Qilinto brewery is already producing the recently launched Walia beer. Habib Mohammed has the following account for you. Stay with us.
Making use of the state-of-the-art technologies, the Dutch brewery company Heiniken operates in 20 countries around the world. Heiniken entered into Ethiopia's brewery market, buying two Ethiopian breweries, Bedele and Harar, by investing $163 million through the Ethiopian government privatization scheme. Heiniken started its operation in Ethiopia after it was institutionalized as a public-private partnership in 2013.
The construction company involved, Rama, an Ethiopian company who built the brewery for us, together with all our advisors in a record time, from the beginning of January 2013, and the first brew came out of the brewery, or the first brew was made in the brewery in July 2014, a little bit more than 18 months. Rama, as a construction company, employed more than 800 people to get this building and the brewery going. And then you have all the suppliers and the contractors, local suppliers and local contractors.
Jan-Francois van Boschmeer, chairman of the executive board and CEO of Heiniken, explains how the company joins the brewery business in Ethiopia.
When the government decided to privatize the public breweries that you had up so far here in Ethiopia, and we have been participating. We did our homework and we participated to the auction. It was a very transparent and commendable auction, public auction, and I have to say I've never seen such a thing in my life. This a model of transparency, and the winner had it, of course, on price, but also on its commitment on the long term, and it was a very transparent and process in which we had.
Heiniken has now integrated Ethiopia's biggest brewery on the outskirts of Addis Ababa as part of its 310 million euros investment in the country. Located at Qilinto, the state-of-the-art brewery was unveiled in the presence of 300 guests, including Prime Minister Haile Desalegn.
3, 2, 1, yeah!
The new plant consumed 110 million euros and took 2 years to launch, producing its new brand, Walia beer, for the local market. Employing around 280 people drawn from the local workforce, the newly facility complements the already established Bedele and Harar breweries, which were acquired from the Ethiopian government in 2011. With a total capacity of 1.5 million hectoliters, the Qilinto brewery is already producing the recently launched Walia beer, together with Bedele and Harar beer brands. It is planned that the site will also brew other brands, including the flagship Heiniken beer. Haile stated that Heineken's engagement in Ethiopia's brewery sector is a clear indication that Ethiopia is now a preferable investment destination in Africa.
Heineken's investment is yet another testament underscoring the confidence our foreign investment community continues to place in our country as a credible and safe investment destination. As you may all know, Ethiopia is one of the fastest growing economies in the world, with an imperative double-digit growth for over a decade. With the second largest population in Africa, next to Nigeria, Ethiopia also represents huge untapped market. It is to this huge market the likes of Heiniken will help themselves and helping ourselves as well.
The Ethiopian government will continue to create favorable conditions for encouraging foreign investment in the country.
It is a stable political system, fast-growing economy, large untapped resources, easily trainable labor force, cheap energy cost, as well as an open and transparent governance structure, Ethiopia is one of the few most attractive investment destinations in Africa. What is more, the government has taken concrete steps to encourage foreign investment by putting in place customs and income tax incentives, access to finance, and has established a one-stop service for investment commission, the board of which is chaired by myself.
Hailemariam also acknowledged Heineken's commitment to address key social issues such as responsible consumption messages, clean water availability and sustainable local sourcing, as well as healthy and safety issues in and around its breweries. Through the CREATE project, which Heineken announced in 2013, the company is trying to improve the income of smallholder barley growing farmers by increasing its local sourcing of malt barley. Currently, the company is sourcing 60% of its malt barley demand from the surrounding barley growing farmers. The company has plans to source 20,000 tons of malt barley from local farmers until 2017.
We'll basically produce 20,000 tons of barley for us, for the brewing industry, and particularly for our industry. And we are the market. We buy the barley at a premium price because of its better quality. And we and our partners provide better seeds and more modern farming technologies which help increase the yield per hectare. And this is key. Having smallholder farmers produce more and having a market to which they can sell.
As a son of a farmer, I am so much impressed that you engage our smallholder farmers as to the extent of 20,000. And I learned this afternoon that you have reached 6,000 farmers engaged in malt barley. Thank you very much for this, and we are so much impressed.
State Minister of Industry Mabratu Mellas explained that the potential of the agriculture sector in Ethiopia to offer enormous opportunity for food and beverage industries.
When we see the beverage subsector, Ethiopia is considered as one of African countries with vast potential and fast-growing market in the brewery. Currently, the beer production capacity in Ethiopia is estimated at 6 million hectoliters per annum. This will grow remarkably with the overall economic growth and per capita income.
With its enhanced production footprint, Heiniken Ethiopia is expected to further develop its portfolio of high-quality beers to meet growing demands in the country.
If we look back in the last 10 years, that region of Africa and the Middle East has been the highest and the biggest growth engine of our company over the last 10 years. We now operate in 23 countries. We have 56 breweries and also soft drink plants. And it's representing roughly 15% of the total Heineken business.
Heineken has a long history of doing business in Africa. It established its first brewery in DRC in 1923 and is now heavily invested in Africa with over 2.5 billion euros since 2007, including over 300 million euros in Ethiopia over the last 4 years.